We're in Detroit, Michigan for a pretrial conference. 51-year-old Carnell McCreary has been charged with assault and battery. 21 years earlier, McCreary was arrested, pled not guilty, and released on bond. But the case has lingered in the court system for years. Today, McCreary appears before Judge Elenice Bryant to discuss next steps.
Today is the date set for pretrial conference. Mr. McCreary, I understand that you are representing yourself, so how do you wish to proceed, sir?
First and foremost, if I may address the court and ask the court a few questions with all due respect.
I don't answer questions. That's not my role.
Well, I just wanted to say, when I first came onto the Zoom, I felt that this court was disrespectful and restrained my First Amendment right to allocate myself here in this courtroom. And I'm not saying this as a personal attack, but that's just how I felt.
Okay, Mr. McCreary, all due respect, I'm not interested in your feelings, sir. I'm here to conduct court. So let's conduct court. How do you wish to proceed as it relates to your court matter?
While Judge Bryant attempts to proceed with the hearing, McCreary seems to have other things on his mind.
Well, if I may speak without being restrained again by the court.
You're going to be restrained every time you go off course. So you're going to be restrained in the same way that I would restrain any other person, any other lawyer, any other person who's not coming to court and addressing the court in the way that you're supposed to address the court for the pre-trial conference. So I'm asking you, Mr. McCreary, as it relates to the pre-trial conference, how do you wish to proceed?
I would like to ask that this court remove itself under MCR 2.003 for judicial bias. And once this motion
is denied, anything further?
Well, I would like to have it sent to the chief judge as required by the rule.
Mr. Flanagan, please call the chief judge and let him know that there's a request for recusal by Mr. McCreary.
Yes, Your Honor.
Violating code of judicial conduct, judge. And I've
been doing this for 16 years. I know what I'm supposed to do.
After setting up the defendant's request for her removal from the case, Judge Bryant looks to wrap up the hearing.
Anything further with respect to this matter?
Oh, can I speak or no?
Oh, well, what else is there, Mr. McCreary?
I would like to just say this, Judge. I have nothing personal with you. It's just that
Mr. McCreary, I don't take things personally. Ms. McCreary, let me say something to you. So since we're talking, let's talk. I'm not going to keep going on because you've asked me to recuse myself. I have denied the recusal. You have requested an appeal. I have granted that appeal. And that concludes the matter. You don't have to tell me it's not personal. I don't take things personal. Why would I take things personal?
I take it personal because as a black man, a 50-year-old man.
This has nothing to do with you being a 50-year-old black man. This has anything to do with you being a defendant in this courtroom. Is there any legal thing for the record?
The prosecutor's office has committed a felony against me.
Okay, well, you can address that with the appropriate parties, but I'm not. All right, so I'm going to assume that this matter, as it relates to the pretrial conference for Mr. McCreary, is concluded. All right, then, sir, you're all set. You have a great day, and you stay safe.
While McCreary takes up his request with the chief judge, his case remains pending. If found guilty of assault and battery, McCreary could receive a maximum sentence of 93 days in jail. Next, we're in Ann Arbor, Michigan for a hearing. 56-year-old Regina Agnew owes $1,504.90 in back rent and court costs. A month earlier, the Sparrowwood Apartments filed a suit against Agnew for non-payment of rent. Today, she appears without an attorney before Judge Cedric Simpson to discuss next steps in the case. The plaintiff is represented by attorney Jillian Engen.
All right, what is plaintiff's claim in this case?
I have a balance including court costs of $1,504.90.
All right. Ms. Agnew?
I went on the portal and I paid $200.90, which came out to $206.91 because of 2.99%. That's a lot of extra money. $6 is a lot in this economy. But anywho, on next Friday, I will make a payment of $550 and the remainder on the 27th. Now, what I would like to say is, I understand business is business and they need their money. When I moved in, my door is, how would you say? I would say jimmied, the sliding door, where if someone really wanted to get in my home, they could. And to be fair,
you need the door replaced.
I need that door replaced. I haven't been holding funds because of that. It's just other things that's been going on. And I just returned back to work on this past Tuesday due to...
What do you do for a living?
I'm in the auto industry, 26 years. Auto industry. Yeah, I know they say, oh, why she in court? To all the...
No, I didn't.
Not you, Your Honor, but to all the... Because you know, there's some people out here that watch this landlord-tenant stuff that don't work and they just want to keep, ooh, such and such was in court because they owe for this, but it's real out here. I'm saying this for the viewers, too.
Oh, so now you better go ahead, girl. You know what? I could not stop you. Just go ahead. I figured she wasn't talking to me, so go ahead.
No, you're good. No. Right. But I will have this satisfied by the 27th, and I look forward to seeing you. If I have to come back in here in court, I hope not, because my shift started at 2:30, and I don't have to call in, because God is good, because I'll be out of here.
You know,
but we as people
you just let me know when you're finished.
So we as people in the auto industry, we go through things too. I just want the viewers to know. Yes, I thank God for my employment. I was able to raise my children up on it, but there is things that goes on in life.
Okay, all right. Thank you, ma'am.
Well,
all right.
I appreciate you. I do.
You take care, and they'll make sure to get you into it.
As she exits, the gallery shows its appreciation for the defendant.
Really?
Agnew did make all of her back payments, but 4 months later, she allegedly failed to pay her rent again. Her landlord filed another complaint, and that case is pending.
Want to know why the judge originally said you had to be drug tested? Is because the only thing that you're fired up about in life is your marijuana.
We head to Gaylord, Michigan for a probation violation hearing. 31-year-old Dawn Crow has pled guilty to retail fraud. A year earlier, Crow was arrested for shoplifting an item from a sex shop. She pled guilty and was sentenced to 6 months probation with several conditions, including that she complete volunteer services through a county work camp, attend a retail fraud class, and undergo regular drug testing. But when she failed to comply with those conditions, she was ordered back to court. Today, she appears remotely before Judge Kevin Hesselink to find out if her probation will be revoked and if she'll be sent to jail. Also at the hearing is Crow's probation officer, Natasha Hill.
Allegation made against you is that you were non-compliant with your probation. How do you want to resolve this matter?
I would like to extend my probation just because I did move downstate. I do have a job, so I'm trying to pay everything off. The reason why I have not been able to test is because it's $45 every time I test, and I owe the testing facilities almost $120. I'm not made of money. I do not have the money to test. But why am I being drug tested when there's no substance issue with my case whatsoever?
What kind of a store did you go into to steal from?
It was a sex shop, and I stole fuzzy handcuffs.
Says the Fantasy's Smoke Shop.
It was a sex store, Your Honor. The smoke shop is a porn store.
I wasn't the one who sentenced you. So all I can tell you is the judge did put it in place, and you've not been doing it. So,
Your Honor, I admit I smoke marijuana for my autism.
So what doctor prescribed marijuana for autism?
It's not prescribed, it's recreational. It's the only thing that helps.
How do you know that?
When I take 2 hits, I can finally feel normal.
Now, you can feel stoned is what you can feel.
Your Honor, it's not like that. It's recreational for me.
Do you understand what recreational means?
It's because I don't have a medical card. That's why it's recreational.
I've never heard of marijuana being used for art.
It's $275 to go get a medical card. I don't have that kind of money.
Stop smoking marijuana, you'd have money to do your drug testing.
I'm not going to stop smoking. I'm sorry. Not going to happen.
Your Honor, with her attitude in court, I'd be willing to change my recommendation to 10 days jail and discharge her.
Why? I don't have an attitude. I'm down here working. I have a job. I have to go to work tomorrow.
You don't have an attitude?
I can't lose my job.
Oh, man. Want to know why the judge originally, on my view, said you had to be drug tested? Is because the only thing that you're fired up about in life is your marijuana.
No, it's not, Your Honor. That is a bull-faced lie.
Judge Hesselink appears to have run out of patience and tries to wrap things up.
So, Ms. Crow, do you want to do all of your probation requirements, or do you want to do 10 days in jail and be done?
I will do all my probation requirements. I'm not going to jail.
I'm going to adjourn today's hearing for 3 months. You must do everything, or we're going to have a problem. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. Talk to you in 3 months.
Thank you.
3 months later, after Crow failed to complete any of her probation requirements, the judge sentenced her to 10 days in jail. Next, we're in Wyandotte, Michigan for a bond violation hearing. 30-year-old Anthony Carmona has been charged with disorderly conduct. 3 months earlier, Carmona was arrested for being intoxicated in public. When he appeared at his arraignment before Judge Elizabeth DeSanto, his mood was decidedly friendly.
Yeah, can I say something?
Sure, sir.
And this is the only time I can say this, you're very pretty. And I'm just gonna leave it at that, and I'm done. I'm not saying it again.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Why did I say that? Okay, all right.
That's not going to affect your bond determination, I can tell you that.
I just needed you to know that truth. That's all.
Okay.
They can't take me to jail for that one, because that's the truth, baby. I'm held under oath.
Carmona was released on $2,500 bond and ordered to wear an alcohol tether and regularly report for drug and alcohol testing. But when he missed a few tests and failed another one, both violations of his bond, he was ordered to reappear before Judge DeSanto to enter a plea. Carmona appears remotely, and he's represented by attorney Christopher Schemke. And today, there's no flirting or playful chit-chat.
As to the allegation that you tested positive for marijuana, as well as failed to appear for testing in violation of this court's bond conditions, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Court will accept your plea. Counsel, why should I not revoke your client's bond and have him remanded to jail until his next court date?
He had used marijuana, but is not currently using marijuana. As to the missed court dates, unfortunately, Mr. Carmona did suffer an extreme loss. He was seeing someone, he was in a romantic relationship, and that person had an overdose and passed away. It was a challenging period of time. It still is.
And sir, why didn't you appear for the testing?
I was actually trying to go to the hospital the next day. My main focus was seeing her. That day, I can say I wasn't thinking clearly.
Here's what the court's going to do. The court's going to indicate 10 days jail for your bond violation.
In Wayne County?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am,
Wayne County.
Please, no, please. I can't. I literally, please, no. Please. I will do anything. No.
What you're going to do is you're going to be reporting to Wayne County Jail tonight at 6 o'clock.
No, please. Judge DeSantis, please. I'll do anything. They're going to kill me in there. If I'm being honest with you, it gives me suicidal thoughts.
Given his state of mind, Judge DeSanto decides to keep Carmona on the call while police try and determine his location.
Sir, you're indicating that you need some mental health treatment. So where is it that you're at?
I'm not going to tell you where I am.
And why not?
Because you guys are going to come get me and throw me in jail. I just told you I can't go.
I'm making sure that you are safe and that you're not harming yourself.
For the next 3 hours, Judge DeSanto keeps Carmona occupied, while her other cases are forced to wait.
You act like I'm some crazy criminal. I got drunk one night. Have you never gotten drunk? You know what's really funny is that Wyandotte held the Guinness Book of World Records for a while for the most bars and churches per capita. There will be a suicide on your hands if you cannot help me here.
Sir, I'm trying to help you.
Eventually, police figure out Carmona's at a nearby hotel and appear outside his door.
No way. Really? Oh my God.
What's that?
I knew this was gonna happen, man. You guys are really locking me up.
I said you're okay.
I'm fine.
You said some questionable stuff I was coming.
Guys, please, no, I'm good.
Do you still need a sign here, ma'am?
No, that's okay.
Police take Carmona into custody and bring him to a mental health facility for evaluation. 7 days later, he appeared again before Judge DeSanto to hear his sentence.
How are you doing?
Well, better.
Good. Good. So you spent a few days in treatment, correct?
Yes.
All right. And then you were given some medications?
Yes.
And are you taking those medications?
Appropriately.
Okay. I'm encouraged to see that you seem to be taking your mental health seriously at this point.
Yes.
The judge sentenced Carmona to 12 months probation, which included mental health counseling and continued drug and alcohol testing. As for the 10 days in jail for violating his bond, he received credit for the 7 days he spent in treatment.
Hey, Judge.
The remaining 3 days have been suspended by the court, pending Carmona's successful completion of probation.
Your motion is denied. I really hope you can work it out.
Not even old person. You want, sir? Okay.
We go to Louisville, Kentucky for a hearing. 24-year-old Nicholas Erkey owes $1,690 in back rent. 10 months earlier, Erkey signed a lease with his 62-year-old grandmother, Margaret Owens. But she claims Erkey moved out without paying his full rent, so Owens filed a complaint. And the court ruled in her favor, issuing a garnishment to help her collect the unpaid debt. Today, Owens and Erkey both appear without attorneys before Judge Tanisha Ann Hickerson because Erkey has filed a motion for the second time to appeal the garnishment.
This is on for Mr. Erkey's motion. I understand. Are you challenging a garnishment?
Yes, ma'am.
On what basis?
Within the financial issues, highly struggling.
Okay. I do not disagree that you have some financial hardships and lots of debt. Let me ask, are you willing to work out a different payment plan with him?
Your Honor, this is an ongoing thing that he's trying to get out of not paying the garnishment because he had the money when he was working, and when he lived with me, I told him
Stop doing that while she's arguing. That's rude.
I don't agree with that,
I don't
Your
care.
Honor.
It's rude. Don't do it. And don't yell. Are you willing to make any other payment arrangement with him? That's all I'm asking him.
Judge Hickerson then gives him another chance to speak.
Direct everything to me. Remain calm, cool, and collective for me. The only reason you're here today now is to challenge the garnishment because you feel that it is a hardship to you.
Yes, ma'am. And I did appeal.
And what happened on appeal?
They never notified me of anything.
I can tell you today, it was affirmed. It's in my phone.
When I went
it's
in,
affirmed. It's affirmed. Let's move on.
I'm only able to pay $100 a month if I have to get her off my behind.
That's not gonna be good enough for her. Sorry.
I can't do any more than that. That's it.
Mr. Erkey, get another job.
Good luck with that. Look.
Sir. No, first of all,
Honor.
sir.
A deputy approaches Erkey.
too much. You're too much. You're too
I'm
much.
so sorry. I'm sorry.
I know. I don't need to hear anything else. Your motion is denied.
Is there any way that I can
garnishment to
reappeal or
garnishment to remain in effect? I really hope you can work it out.
Not even old person. You want, sir? I'm fine. Please. There you go.
After his outburst, Erkey throws his papers to the floor and heads for the exit.
Sir, I'm fine. Please.
As these members of the gallery try to block out the noise, additional deputies arrive on the scene. But Erkey seemingly continues to resist.
Give me your hands. Stop resisting. Leave me alone. Don't calm down. Get your arm up, man.
After several minutes, and with the help of multiple deputies, Erkey is taken into custody. He was charged with disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and criminal mischief. Erkey remained in custody for 12 days before being released on bond. He's yet to enter a plea, and both of his cases are pending.